Give it up for Snoop Doggy Dogg! Y'all gotta make some more noise than that, man. That's a legend. Y'all gotta make some more noise than that. How you doing, sir? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How are you? Y'all make some noise for Snoop Dogg, please.
Uncle Snoop, man.
Snoop, sir. This was a gift from the audience.
Yes.
Fully rolled.
It's huge. Look
imported
at it.
from Humboldt, California.
Wow.
Courtesy of the Bronx.
Is the Bronx
So
here?
we're gonna be smoking on this for the whole conversation tonight. You wanna inspect it first?
I bet $100 this little blunt
Harder than this.
is more bomber than that.
You know what? I'm not gonna test you. You know
Just
that.
one hit. You take one hit of that.
Hold on,
I take
hold
one
on.
hit of that.
Hold on to that.
I got it.
Welcome to California.
This ain't got shenanigans in it.
Welcome to California.
Do it. Ebro's gone. He's done.
Yes. Now,
Look at it. He's gone.
Very clean. It's
you've
very.
been
This is a very clean
Californiaized.
smoke right here, sir.
that's Californication. You've joined the
So,
gang.
let's have a seat. Let's get comfortable. Would you like anything to drink?
Let me get some cranberry juice and vodka.
A particular vodka. I think they got
I fuck with Ciroc.
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 Can we get a Ciroc and cranberry to the stage, please? Y'all want to make some noise one more time for Snoop?
What's up?
Yeah.
What it do, New York?
So my primary job tonight, because this is your little sister right here.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
My primary job tonight, it was going to be to break up weed and roll weed.
You gonna do
That's all
that?
he wanted.
That was all I wanted to do.
I love you for that.
That was all I wanted to
That's all
do.
he did.
You my dog, baby.
That was it. But we also going to run through cuts off the album.
Okay.
There's so much ground that we need to cover or would love to cover with you.
Let's get it.
You as a legend. I don't want to derail from the focus of the album, though.
No, we can't.
Right.
But I mean, there's so much that's relevant that coincides with the album and without the album. So I'm here for y'all. You understand what I'm saying? It don't have to just be about the record. You know, even though the record is out, it
Yeah.
can be about whatever y'all want it to be about. I'm here.
So, can we talk about how Snoop Dogg, and this is one thing that I've wondered for a long time. You know, I grew up with you. And how did Snoop publicly partake in marijuana? It's more acceptable today. But still go on to become this beloved character in the world, where wherever you went, there was never a problem with Snoop Dogg smoking weed. It was almost like Snoop could smoke weed, be on ESPN, get corporate endorsements, be beloved by everybody, and the rest of us could not. What was that? How did you do that? What was that?
I mean, for many years, I was going to jail for it, too. So you got to bring up those wonder years, too. When I was the fall guy, you know what I'm saying? When I was taking the hit for everybody that wouldn't take the hit, and I was just taking it. I was going to different states where I knew they didn't like it, and they didn't like me, and I still was doing it. I remember one time when they arrested Willie Nelson. I got an attitude about it. I was mad because Willie, my friend, and I said something about it. In the same city that arrested Willie, as soon as I came through, them niggas was waiting on me. But it's a part of, you know what I'm saying, this is what I do. I stand up for it, so I'm happy to see it's becoming more legalized around the whole globe because it's a great thing. Because when I watch people who drink and drive, I don't want to ride with a nigga that drink and drive. But the nigga that smoke and drive, we can go anywhere.
Well, I'm excited for the new album, Bush, which is out right now. So Ebro and I were debating on the album and why you called it Bush. He was like, well, it's weed. And then I was like, well, it could be the other Bush downstairs.
Yeah, hello.
And so Ebro was like, it's both. Why the name Bush? For the obvious?
Well, Pharrell came up with the title.
Oh, okay.
I was in the studio, you know, doing what I do, and he don't do what I do, but what I do affects him because he's in the studio with me, and that secondhand smoke, and he was like, man, we need to call your album Bush. And I didn't even ask the nigga why. I didn't say why. I was like, all right, that's what it is.
I mean, Pharrell knows. Listen, if you guys don't know, for the Pharrell-Snoop relationship, you know, it's almost like family at this point. You know, you guys work together, not because you need to, but because you want to. And, you know, I don't know, have y'all downloaded the Bush album? Who
Yes.
in here has the Bush album?
Yes.
Make some noise. It's almost like a house, it's an album that you put on while you play dominoes and spades. And you dance with your auntie in the kitchen, and you dance with your lady, and you roll something, and you drink. Was that what you were going for?
I mean, it's the spirit of fun. I'm always gonna make records that fill in the void. I don't ever want to make a record that sound like what's out. I've always been known to have my own sound, my own originality, and that's what I felt like this record represented. It doesn't represent the norm. Right now, it's a normal style that everybody using as far as rappers. They rap in the same way, the same bass, same beat, same cadence. And when I grew up as an MC, you had to have originality. You had to have style and flavor, and that's what I'm bringing.
Yo, on that note, give it up for Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
The album is called Bush. It's on sale right now wherever you buy your music. Hey, Juanito, you want to play California Roll? Let's get into California Roll. That's the latest single.
Is you gonna roll some California while we listen to it?
I mean, that's what they told me this was. Right?
Okay, well, blaze that up while we listen to it.
I'm ready, roll. And I think this song is a double entendre, right? Like it's the role of a California, but it's also
It's the way we roll.
Roll
in
through
California.
California.
Yeah, it's not just the California thing, because one thing about the California roll is international. You know, you can roll California while you out here because it's a movement. It's not about a state of mind. It's a movement, and everybody that moves can move to the groove.
Snoop Dogg, Listening Lounge, Hot 97. Y'all give it up for him. Let's go.
Baby, you can be a movie star. Hey, get yourself a medical card. Yeah, 'cause that's how California rolls. They do the fingers like red bars. Hey, you can make it on the light blue bars. Yeah.
It's the Hot 97 Listening Lounge.
Yeah.
Y'all give it up for Snoop Dogg. Ebro Nessa's here. Snoop, what you have there was given to us from the Bronx.
Hey, the Bronx is all right with me.
Shout to Crack.
Boogie down
E&B
Bronx
and
is
the-
all right with me. Hello.
Yo,
My God.
So Snoop, you said a second ago that when you was coming up as an MC, let's have some hip hop talk. You had to be different. You had to stand out. And Snoop has always created personas to, go along with the music, right? Slim with the tilted brim. You was Snoop Dogg the Pimp for a while. You was Snoop Lion, right? Talk about why, and where did you get that from as a musician to do that?
Well, one thing about me, where I come from, it's always great to be you and to do you. And one thing about me, I love all forms of music. I love all forms of life. So at some point in my life, I'm gonna find myself doing something that I love. And the rap was always the easiest for me to do. So when I got off into the reggae music, or if I did different things where I ventured off into different styles of music, it was because I was inspired by it and I loved it and I wanted to learn more about it and why it had an influence on me. And once I mastered it, I figured a way to do it. And to be able to, to come in and out of yourself and find yourself is a beautiful feeling. And I'm able to do that whenever I want to because I'm content with me. I know who I am and I love being me.
At the same time, Snoop, being that obviously the legend that you are, you're also able to make a quick phone call to Gwen Stefani, who's on the album. And, being that's a complete different genre. I mean, what is it? Just a quick phone call to Gwen, like, hey, Gwen, I need you on this record. It's called Runaway. Like, how does that happen? Is it just one quick text for you at this point with everyone?
Well, a lot of the artists, if I have a direct connection with them, it's an easy play. But then if I got to go through your manager or go through your agent, then it becomes a hurdle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't really get down like that because I'm the type of artist where I'm a swap. If I do something for you, I don't even want no money. It's a swap. So that means that if I need you, you come through and you deliver for me with no money connecting. And sometimes I might not ever even call you. It's been some artists that have used me 3 or 4 times, and I ain't used them one time, and I don't feel like they owe me. It's a swap. So one day soon, when I say I need you for a verse, they're going to come and stand and deliver for me. That's what it's all about. In my book, it's loyalty.
Yeah, that's dope. The album Bush is on sale right now. Y'all give it up for Snoop one time. Make some noise. Is there a specific song off the album you want the people to hear, right? I mean, should we get on the Gwen Stefani joint? Because it's tough.
Yeah.
The Gwen Stefani is not a game,
I see
bro.
you.
Yo, it's not a game.
But
Hey,
did
man,
you guys,
I like it.
did you and Gwen smoke together by any chance?
I'm not gonna put her out there like that. You know, she has endorsements and
Kids and
she's a
family.
mother. You know.
Did not say no.
Was it very complicated? Does it have to be? Come on, baby, we can't escape. Run away with me. You like the way that I dress.
You love the way that I see.
You love the things I do.
Yes, but I love that you are free.
You love the way we think.
For people everywhere.
It's Hot 97 Listening Lounge. So Snoop, I think it's time we talk about his son, ESPN, Snoop Youth Football League. Get into some heavier convo, you know, with what happened in Baltimore and the LA riots.
Yes, sir.
Almost happening on the exact same day. Where was that, about 20 years removed?
Ours was 4/29/92, the day the niggas took over.
Right.
Yeah, that's what we call it in LA. No game. We don't play no games.
And what you saw in Baltimore.
It just made me feel the same way. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you got to understand one thing about a spirit. When a spirit gets into people, it's in them. And they've been done wrong for a long time, and it's just, they feel like that's the way that they're going to be able to speak their mind. And one thing about that spirit, when it becomes a universal thing, it's bad for you, but it's good for us because it unites us as a people. Like, I seen Bloods and Crips,
Oh, yeah.
you know, uniting, and I seen the Nation of Islam, and I seen people that would have never been together all on one page. And that was the key that I was looking for as far as, you know, the positivity out of it, not the, you know, the violence or the tanks and all of this high-powered, you know, military warfare equipment in the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, being, you know, used on us. I wasn't looking at that aspect. I was looking at the positivity and the, you know, the stance that we was making as a people.
Y'all can make noise for that.
Absolutely.
I know it's a heavy topic and it makes people uncomfortable because, you know, people look at it sometimes as, oh, those people are tearing up their neighborhood. But you lived through that. You saw in your own neighborhood things get torn down.
Yeah, but it ain't about that. It's about, you know, you understand what that young man went through as far as being harassed by the police and being, you know, brutalized and tortured and didn't have no cameras there. When I got beat up by the police, it was never a camera there. And it just so happened that they didn't kill me. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like, you know, like I could have been one of those guys just for the simple fact that that's how some of these police officers are trained to go. They train to go. You know what I'm saying? They don't ask no questions. They go. And, you know, like I say, once the people feel like we've been wronged, it's a universal feeling. No matter where you're from or what color you are, people riding out there together. It's not just black people marching. It's people marching in Baltimore that feel like they've been wronged. And that's what it's about, the movement. Not a racial war, but a movement against what's right and what's wrong.
I think it's important that we hear that from Snoop because so many people are scared, like Ebro was saying, to talk about these like heavy topics and, you know, to get a real opinion on it and to say, hey, look, it's not okay. Police brutality is real. We're just finally seeing because it's getting caught. But this has been going on for a very long time.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, you have an album that's, you know, great energy, but at the same time, which is why I love following you on Twitter and Instagram because you could joke around and have the funny memes out there, but at the same time, Snoop, you always address the real issues that are going on within our community. So thank you for saying that and standing up for what's right. But those memes are genius, though. I love the memes. The one that you posted where you're laying down with the scarf and it says, yo, when your mama asks you for some money, or when you ask your mama for some money for lunch, yo, that was great, that meme. Snoop, and you don't care that people be like using your face on those memes. You post them up yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I love, if you can't joke with yourself, you don't, you know, that's why I don't understand when people take, you know, that social media thing out of proportion and feel like they have to get so serious or so revved up about it. It was made to have fun, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a fun guy. I love to have fun. I love to talk about people. I love when people talk about me. I come from a hood where we used to bag on each other, and that was just a cool thing to talk about, especially ones who didn't have nothing.
Bagging is like dozens. For y'all that don't know, bagging is dozens, charging, you know. All that.
Yeah, that's what it is. We grew up talking about each other. Like my best friend, me and my best friend, that's what we became best friends off, talking about each other. Like that was something that we did. That just was some ghetto shit that we loved to
Your
do.
mama jokes.
Yeah,
you know
everything.
What I mean?
Yeah, so it's like when we able to do it on Instagram and Photoshop and put pictures and faces and put these ugly motherfuckers together. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some ugly motherfuckers that's winning right now. Like, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a fly nigga, but I'm looking around like, these ugly niggas is winning. Like, is ugly finna be the new shit or what? Am I wrong for saying that?
Nah, man, it's real.
And these ugly niggas is my friends. Like,
yeah.
niggas like, Uncle Snoop, Uncle Snoop. I'm like, all right, my nigga, come on in.
Hey, look, man, the album Bush is in stores right now, man. Snoop Dogg. What's the next record, Juanito? So Many Pros.
There's a video for that, and it's got like an old school theme to it. It's got like the foxy feel to it, which is something we appreciate about you, Snoop, that you're able to go back and you're not scared of like, you know, that's real fly, that 70s feel. So I like the video for it. It just came out too.
Snoop Dogg listening loud. Hot 97.
Don't make me lie to you, lady. I'm in it, I'm not in it. But Gucci said it's swimming at the club with finna go. Sip some drink and get some draw. It's okay if you don't go. I'll make sure to tell you about the pros. So many pros. So many pros. So many pros.
Yo, stop the music, bro.
I want to meet the nigga that rolled this blunt.
No, we'll make sure afterwards.
For real, I need to meet this motherfucker. This is a hell of a professional.
From the Bronx, where? Back there, right? Yeah,
That
look.
motherfucker's a professional. Look, I need a picture with you, nigga, on Instagram.
We'll get to it. We'll get to
You
it.
need to be known, nigga. You a bad motherfucker. We put this motherfucker up and relit him. He went right back to work like
Like a cigar, like a real cigar.
did that.
You guys, the Snoop Dogg Listening Lounge, make some noise, man. Give it up.
We got a couple questions from the fans, and there's like about 4 of them asking the same question. Where have you smoked the best weed at? Where is it from?
Where have I smoked the best weed? California. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. Northern California.
Northern, okay, to be specific.
The
Okay.
Bay Area. The Bay
Okay.
Area got the best shit. And then I had some from Afghanistan.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
I was in Lebanon, and they brought me some from the Afghani Kush Hindu mountains.
Yo.
Oh my God. Ebro, you've never had that. I can
don't know
tell.
what he's talking about.
Brought in by
I know good and bad.
a couple of my
That's
Middle
all I know.
Eastern friends. Flew it in. You know what I'm talking about? That other shit. And that was probably the, you know, the highest level of high-tivity that I've been.
This is getting sloppy, right? Y'all see it?
I found another, Ebro, I gotta ask Snoop this. I found another fun fact. Now, I don't know if it's true, but apparently smoking weed for women is bad because it dries our vaginas up. This is what I saw. I heard it's called cotton vagina.
Propaganda.
Have you ever experienced this before?
No, what? Let me give you-
Propaganda.
Look,
Wait, let's do it. Hold on.
ladies, let me
That
tell
sound
you.
like hate.
Ladies, let me tell you what it is.
Hold on.
Let me tell you from experience, right? Because experience is a good teacher. That's if you're willing to listen. Now check this out. What I've come to find out is that alcohol, when a woman drinks alcohol, she becomes unconscious and she becomes like to where she can't really protect herself. But when she's smoking weed, she becomes paranoid and she's able to slap his hand away and tell him, stop. No, not now. So, would you rather be in a state of mind where
No.
you saying, don't do that? Or would you rather be in a state of mind, hey, stop, quit, I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying? That's for the ladies. Ladies, you understand me? And I'm looking out for you.
I like that.
We got to get to the peaches and cream then.
Oh, peaches and cream,
I mean, let's
perfect,
get to the
perfect
peaches and
timing.
cream. This is your first single off the album, Bush. Want to run that?
Yeah, let's
Snoop
do
Dogg
it.
Listening Lounge, make some noise, y'all. Hot 97. Yeah.
She about to go in. She likes that low end. Damn, I the so bad. Just keep it bumping. Peaches and cream. Uh-oh, there she goes. That's that look all on her face. Shorty dancing like she knows she's the baddest in the place. Hey, hey, I wanna get with you. Freak, don't fail me now. Hey, so what you wanna do?
All right, y'all make some noise for Snoop. Hot 97, Ebro Nessa. So Snoop, we got some the people's questions.
Oh, this is
Jonathan-
a heavy one. This makes me happy, this question right here.
Jonathan F. from Brooklyn, you in here? There he is, there he is. He wants to know, do you have any songs with Pac in the vault? Anything we haven't heard from you and Tupac?
Yeah, but one thing about that, I had a lot of songs that I did because that I never put out because I felt like him not being here wasn't the right spirit of it all. Like, I never wanted to capitalize off of my homie while he wasn't here, and I always looked at it as that's what the move was. Like, if his mama wasn't getting all of the proceeds, it wasn't no need to do nothing like that. That's why the few songs that I did release after he was gone, I made sure that his mother either had the proceeds or it was something that I had no control of it being released. But as far as me doing it, the only way that I would release a song with me and him is his mama would have to get 100% of the proceeds, so that way I would feel good about it.
And you know, talking about Pac, I got Pac on my shirt right now. How much did you guys smoke in the studio? How was it working with Pac? Like, was it just like, hey, there's drinks, there's girls, there's weed? Like, how, if you could just take us back in time, and how was that experience?
Well, he was actually, him and Bushwick Bill was the first people to turn me out on blunts. Because I was smoking zigzags, and them niggas was rolling up blunts. They was splitting the Philly blunt up. You know what I'm saying? They was like, this the shit, this what the niggas in New York do. They split the blunt up and they dump it out. And nigga, that nigga New York nigga was the shit. Nigga, what you talking about, nigga? Nigga, New York did everything first, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, the pattern was set, so once we got a taste of that shit, it was like, oh, that shit bomb. And then we became friends. Me and Pac became friends before he got on Death Row Records. He actually gave me his movie, Juice, on Laserdisc. That's when Laserdisc was out.
Wow.
That big ass square Laserdisc. I took that motherfucker home and watched it. I was like, nigga, this nigga hard, cuz. This nigga. You know what I'm saying? That we built a friendship, and over the friendship, it was like, we loved the same things. He liked to cook, I like to cook. You know what I'm saying? We like to smoke, we like to drink, we like to party. I like the gangster shit, like the 80s and shit. He liked the gangster shit like the 1920s and the 30s. So it was a mix and match. Like, he showed me how to dress. Like, he like, nigga, you should wear suits, nigga. Like,
We were
gangsters
just
wear
talking
suits,
about that,
nigga.
yeah.
Like, I'm like, nigga, I don't wear no suits, nigga. He like, you know what I'm saying? Like, go get you a Hugo Boss suit. And nigga, some shit that's tailor-made. Nigga, you built like a model. The nigga telling me this shit. I'm like, all right, nigga. Then when I put it on, I was like, ugh, nigga, this shit sweet. So it was one of those friendships where we complimented each other, and it was constructive criticism the whole way, to where if we didn't like something about each other, we didn't have no problem saying it. Like, that's what our friendship was genuine about. That I love about it is that we was able to clash and to mash at the same time. Like, a lot of times relationships be fake if you can't tell a nigga how you really feel. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be able to tell your friend how you really feel because you his friend, and he's not supposed to be offended.
So, Snoop Dogg, the album Bush, it's on sale. Pete from Mount Vernon wants to know, what are your thoughts on the new regime? Kendrick, J. Cole, Drake. How do you feel about their music? Their bars, their overall, you know,
I think
package.
a lot of these guys are seeds that are growing, who are raised off of the shit that we did. So how could I not love that? How could I not love the spirit of the young MCs that really putting style and originality and putting that shit back into it that was missing, and not trying to sound like each other, but trying to sound better than each other, and keeping it all friendly, because it's not that serious where they got to really get at each other. But I believe that the music that they make, that they be intentionally getting at each other, and that's good for the game. Because when I made records, you know, whether it was Biggie, Jay-Z, Ice Cube, whoever it was, we all had some sort of feeling about each other where we loved what we did, but we was at each other.
Yeah.
Like it was times when I would come out here and Biggie would call me to the studio and be like, come check me out. He let me hear his shit, so he let me know, nigga, look, nigga.
I'm nice.
Yeah, nigga.
We nice too.
I'm coming, nigga, for you, nigga. Like, but it wasn't like I'm mad at you. It's like, nigga, I want you to hear my shit. That's what the era that we come from, where we would have a nigga come to the studio and be like, nigga, check this shit out. Nigga, tell you the truth. Like, nigga, your shit smoking. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like I've lasted for so long, because I was always that rapper who would go in there and break the rule and go hang out with him and go be in the studio with him. And man, you ain't supposed to be hanging out with them. You ain't supposed to. I can do what the fuck I want to do.
Yeah.
It's a Snoop Dogg listening lounge. We got more questions, right? Y'all give it up for
Yeah,
Snoop.
we got
the
more
album push on
questions.
sale. What you got up, bro? This City? This City. What's this record about?
This is a record that Pharrell brought to me. It was different because it reminded me of like some Shalimar shit, like some shit from the 80s, like. And I just love like hearing records like that, and for me to be able to sing on a record like that, I was challenging myself with this, and this was one of those records where it was like 75% singing and 25% rapping. So, and Pharrell brought it to me, so I'm like, you know what I'm saying, this nigga know what he talking about, so let me go ahead and do what I do.
I have a question. Does Pharrell tell you, Snoop, yo, you were off key, go back in there and sing the note again one more time? Is he very honest with you?
I'm not off key. See, one thing about a real motherfucker that know how to sing, he's not gonna be off key. Now, my energy may be wrong. He may say, you know what, hey, you gotta sing it with more energy, or you gotta put more feeling on it, or I really wasn't. But as far as key, hello, me.
Grab your money. We're getting out this neighborhood. Milk and honey. We're gonna burn up Hollywood. Ooh. Beat your fortune in the neon sky. You know all that glitters will be gone tonight. That's what they told us, and they must be right. So let's ride. They built this city for you, for me and you.
Snoop Dogg Bush on sale right now. Y'all give it up for Snoop. Snoop.
Yes, sir.
So this album feels like a family barbecue album. Like, was that what you were going for? Is that like dance party, bringing the family together, dance with your grandmother, dance with your mother, you know?
We wanted the whole house to be able to enjoy this record. Like some of the records you can't play for grandma, you know.
I mean,
fuck your couch, nigga.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Some of these records are the shit. They bang in the club, but when grandma come over, you got to turn them off. I mean, the respect that you have for your grandmother. You know, some of these grandmothers are 37 years old, so they party into the shit too. I'm talking about the real grandmothers. You know, my grandmama's 80-something years old. I could never play half of the shit I made for her. I just play the songs I did with Pharrell. Oh, that's a nice record you and that Pharrell guy.
He's so happy all the time. So, why not reach out to Dr. Dre and make some music? Because but obviously you have great chemistry with Pharrell, but you know, as a classic, where's Dr. Dre at? Besides sitting on billions of dollars in Malibu.
I'm actually going to see him when I get back home, so your wish may come true.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you ever talk to him about all his business adventures? Like, Dre, what's up? Give me a cut, cuz. Like, what's up?
Like,
Can I get some money? Like,
I ain't never fuck with him like that. It's only one person I ever did like that, and y'all gonna trip when I tell you, right? I called my little homie Bow Wow one night. Look, So I was like, I said, I'm finna fuck with this nigga. It was like 2:30 in the morning. I was like, let me call him. I called him. He picked up the phone. I'm like, hey, cuz, man, I'm doing bad, cuz. I can't even. He like, what's wrong, Unc? What's going on? I'm like, man, the IRS. I need to borrow some money. He said, how much you need? I said, man, I don't even want to ask. He said, man, just say it, Unc. I said, I need about $40,000. That nigga said, well, give me the account number and give me everything. I started laughing. I was like, cuz, I'm just fucking with you, nigga. I just wanted to see if you was gonna look out, but he was ready to go to work for me, but I ain't never did Dr. Dre like that. And I think now's the time with all that money he got to pull one of those moves on him.
Call Dr. Dre up right now. And you know, speaking of Dr. Dre, how's the NWA movie? Have you seen the whole movie?
It's epic. It's really well put together. It's a great piece of hip hop history that definitely needs to be told and seen. A great director, Cube and Dre made sure that the story and the look of it and the feel of it is dynamic. It's one of the greatest movies I've ever seen. I can't wait for the whole world to see it.
That's a major statement. It's a major statement.
We can't wait for that, man. We gotta have a special screening. Snoopy gotta come out here with Dre and his money and just, you know, give us a screening.
Back to Dre's money.
I'm sure we'll be on a private plane flying out there.
You know, when NWA came out, you was about what?
What year was it? 88?
88? Yeah.
17.
17 years old. And so now you're able to help people that was your age now, like, as you know, that hip-hop trajectory of like how now we 40, 45 as hip-hop, we grew up in this culture and it provided us, you know, opportunity to take care of our family and people we care about. So, like, the Snoop Youth Football League, 21 kids you just put into, was it 12 or 21?
21 kids went to Division I this year from my league.
Playing football.
Yeah, and one of them was my son. He goes to UCLA now. We got 5 in the NFL. Yes, sir. We got 150 in Division I, and we got about 50 coming out in the next 2 years. So
wow.
This is an 11-year process of youth football in the city.
And these are young men that may have never gotten this exposure, this opportunity ever.
We went to the hood. We didn't go to the areas where they had money. I had to provide everything the first year to make sure that it got off the ground. We let, you know, ex-gangbangers coach. We let people who really care about the kids in the community who can give them something positive to reach for. We don't want, you know, the straight guys out there coaching. We want guys who had a messed up youth so they can help these youth not make the same mistakes. So this is a league of opportunity.
Yeah, I love that. I remember hearing about that. Snoop, you've been doing that for such a long time. Like, this isn't something brand new. And Snoop, you've always looked out for, you know, our community, and that's something that, a big reason why I love you. So are you also telling these NFL player guys how to keep their money and not trick on these bras in the club? Are you telling them to hold on to their money?
Well, one thing about the Snoop Youth Football League, we have a player development program, and now we're in Texas, Colorado, and Northern and Southern California. So what we do is we try to develop these kids from 5 years old. Like when we get them as babies and we try to program in their head what to do, the right thing. See, a lot of times you're dealing with these young men who are still kids who get all of this money and this fame,
right,
and they feel like it's their obligation to take care of the hood. That's just what we train to do because we're so unselfish as people. When we make it, we feel like we got to go back and save everybody from the hood. And sometimes that's the worst thing that we can do because everybody ain't meant to go with us. And there's nobody teaching these young men that. They just giving them the check and they letting them blow it, and then they want to give them the symposium and try to teach them after the fact when they should be teaching them when they're in college, stealing all of this money from them because they don't get paid in college. The least you can do is educate them on what to do when they go to the professionals and give them that game. But people like myself, that's what I do. That's why I step in as Uncle Snoop and I look out for the athletes, and I'm always there for them. And if they need that information, I don't charge as an agent. I don't want to be an agent. I just want to be your family to tell you what to do and what not to do. I made the mistake for you so you don't have to.
I was going to say, when you're saying, like, of course, you know, you want to go back to the hood, you want to take everybody out. Snoop, you know, you always wanted to take care of everybody, you know what I mean? But everyone around Snoop works. You know, Dog Pound, they work. They're on stage with you. They're working. And I love that you give people jobs and opportunities. And I think I'm sure that must have been hard on you. You know what I mean? Because you want
Yeah.
to see everybody come with you.
It is, and then sometimes you give opportunity to certain people who don't deserve it, but you're not the creator, so you don't know who do and don't deserve it. You just do your job and just provide opportunity. But then you have certain people that can take a little opportunity that you give to them, and they make a lot of things happen. So it's just about loving the fact that I'm able to give and able to help somebody out because somebody gave me a chance without Dr. Dre and Suge Knight and these guys believing in me and Warren G, you know, getting my raps out of the trash can when I throw them away and was like, fuck rap, this shit is over with. Like, it was people like that that believed in me. They gave me a shot that I feel like it's my obligation to always keep a door open up. You know, give somebody the opportunity, and that's what I do.
Snoop, y'all. The album Bush on sale right now. You got Rick Ross on the album. You want to get into that? Run that Rick Ross, man. It's the Hot 97 Listening Lounge. Give it up for Uncle Snoop.
Come run me, yeah, come run me. Baby, come run me. Just keep me coming. Keep me coming. Come running. Running. 'Cause I'm your dog. I'm your dog. Baby, I'm your dog. I'm your dog. So whenever you go, ever you call, I come running. Baby, I come running. Baby, I come running. I come running. Just keep me coming. Keep me coming.
You guys have a legend in front of you. How many years in the game, Snoop? How many years?
Hey, man, I mean, I'm too busy scoring points to watch my highlights. I don't know.
Oh, wow. I like that.
Do you, you were over here, I called you a parent because he was taking photos. I was like, look, Snoop, he's such a parent now. You know how parents, everywhere they go, they take photos. You know, they're like, oh, man, my life, let me get it, let me get it. I got my family, this is everywhere they go. Yeah. But you was actually clowning me right after I said that, making fun of me because
I'm putting out a coffee table book called POV from my perspective, you know, from my point of view. Because a lot of times I go around the world and people always want to take pictures with me, and sometimes I just want to get to people. I want to, you know, be able to take a picture of everybody who means something to me. Because when people come out to support me, that means they mean something to me. So I want to put out a book for my POV.
Yeah. Okay, so this question is from KV. All right, and the question is, what was it like being that high on TV for the Bieber roast?
I was way higher on the BET Hip Hop Awards. I mean, what else was I on?
Everything.
I mean, hello.
Everything.
I mean, I was normal on that show, you know what I'm saying? Because it was comedians trying to come after me, so I wanted to have my guards up and be ready to, you know. Did I do all right?
You did, yes.
you feel like they still trying to find a way to get Snoop and make him look bad after all your time in the game. You still feel like there's people out for Uncle Snoop.
They actually said that they want to roast me on the show, right? So for about 8 months I've been shaking and baking. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. And they like, come on, man, we'll give you a whole lot of money. Just let us. I'm like, I ain't ready for y'all to talk about me yet. I'm still fly. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to get me when I'm washed up. Then I can't shoot back.
Hey, y'all, we gotta wrap this. Y'all give it up for Snoop Dogg, Uncle Snoop. So I asked you before we started, 4 songs. I don't know who they are, but if this person never heard Snoop Dogg before, give me 4 songs that you think define Snoop Dogg.
Oh, that's a good question. What's my name?
Nothing but a G thing.
Yeah. Another song that defines you.
I wanna rock.
I wanna rock. Word? Really? Wait, hold on. Really? Why? Tell me why.
Yeah, hold on, Juanita, hold on.
Because it was maybe, 2010, maybe 15 years later, and I still was on top. I had the whole game on lock with that record right there.
Snoop Dogg, yeah. Yeah. All right, wow.
I know my shit,
good-
man.
Yo, when Easy Rock and Rob Bass dropped they shit, you had the hot top fade. You was doing the kick step. You was dancing. You was dancing.
I couldn't dance. I wasn't a dancer. I was a wannabe rapper back then. My name was Snoop Rock Ski. So
wow.
I wasn't half as good as I am now, but I had the spirit though.
That's what's up. All right, third song. Define Snoop Dogg.
Gin and juice.
The fourth song. Define Snoop Dogg, man. Number 4.
no.
I didn't do top 5 on purpose. Cause you know that 5 is always 4 forces you. Bang.
I feel like I'm on The Price is Right. You know, a nigga be like, $1, $3.95. Go with that deep cover.
Hey, y'all, one more time for Snoop Dogg, man. Hot 97 listening
Hell
lounge,
yeah.
man.
I can feel